Hi, good morning. Welcome everybody. We are going to have this video for grammar and we are going to work with there is and there are with countable and uncountable nouns as well as the use of anything and nothing in the different forms. Welcome, my name is Miss Ana Luisa Perez and let's learn. First of all, I just want to make a quickly review about what's the difference between countable and uncountable nouns. Countable nouns are things that you can count. You can go like 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Yes, and the list go on. We have here some fruits and some vegetables. Why? Because that's what it corresponds to our unit of study. However, there are other uses. You can use them as far. You can keep the grammar rules. For example, there are countable. You can count chairs, you can count people, you can count countries, you can count items, objects, whatever you can count, yes? But in this case, I'm going to focus on food because of the requirements of the book course. So here, apples. Can we count apples? Yes, definitely. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 apples. Cucumbers. Yes, we can count them. We have here 1 cucumber and we have 3 slices of another cucumber. So onions, okay, we have 2 onions. We can count oranges, we can count tomatoes, we can count avocados, and we can count carrots, all right? So that's why they are countable nouns, countable, that you can count. Don't forget that. And on the other hand, we have non-countable nouns, okay, is the contrary. So things that you are not able to count, but you can measure. But that's another class, and I'm not going to focus on that right now because it's not what I really need for the course. So these ones are non-countable nouns, things that maybe you can measure in kilograms, liters, cans, boxes, bags, but you cannot count them by themselves. You know, like for example, in here we have sugar. I haven't seen so far anybody that can be counting the little grains of sugar. That would be crazy, you know, maybe with a microscope or something like that. And then we have milk. We can count the liters of milk, but not the milk by itself. Yes, okay, so milk is not countable. Fish. Fish is an irregular noun, which means that it should be taken as non-countable. If you say a fish, yes, you have 1 fish, but if you say 2 fish, you don't use a plural way. It's an irregular noun, so you keep it simple. Keep it for fish, and it's on the category of non-countable nouns. Water. You cannot count the water, only the bottles of water, yes, but the water by itself is non-countable. Oil, canola oil, olive oil, corn oil, yes. So sunflower oil. So the different oils that you have that you use to cook your food. Then we also have rice, okay. I have never ever in my life seen a woman while cooking rice like counting grain by grain, you know. It's like, no, 341 grains, no, you cannot count them, just the kilogram and that's all, but you don't count them. As well as beans. Non-Mexican mother has ever been counting beans while cleaning them, you know. They don't go like 893 beans, 971 beans. No, that doesn't happen. Only beans. Remember, non-countable beans, okay? Non-countable nouns, we cannot count the rice, the beans, the oil, the water, the sugar, the milk, and the fish. Let's go on. Well, now that we saw the countable and the non-countable, we are going to go with our grammar part. Yes, that one was a quick review. And we have this. There is some milk in the fridge. There is. The some is between parentheses because it's optional. You can use the word some or you can just like avoid it. If you say, there is milk in the fridge, it's perfectly fine. And if you say, there is some milk in the fridge, it's okay as well. But you are being like kind of more specific, you know? And then, there is a banana on the table. Yes, there is. Now, check this out. Milk is non-countable noun, and banana is countable, but this one is just one banana, a banana. Remember that a banana stands for one, yes? So that means that we have, there is, for when we use it for singular and non-countable nouns, okay? In the singular form or non-countable nouns, okay? Let's go on. So there is for singular and non-countable nouns. On the other hand, we have there are. There are 3 oranges. 1, 2, 3. There are. There are onions. Onions. 1, 2 onions. Listen, in here, I can be specific about the number of the items here, or I just can mention the plural form, as in onions, okay? So I have there are 3 oranges. I am being specific about how many are there. And if I said there are onions, I am just using the plural form. However, even though I use the number, don't forget to write the plural form of the nouns, okay? And this is in affirmative way, all right? We use, as you guess, yes, that's correct, we use it for plural countable nouns, plural, okay? Oranges, apples, bananas, cucumbers, avocados, tomatoes, grapes, etc., okay? So let's continue. We also have the negative form of there is and there are. Let's find out. We have the negative for non-countable nouns or singular countable nouns. There is not. In the contracted form, we can use there isn't, okay? Remember that we can use contractions or it can be the full form right there, okay? But it's exactly the same thing. Just make sure that you choose one, that you cannot use two, or you choose there is not, or you use there isn't. That's right. Okay, so now let's go there. You have in negative, there is not any cheese. That means that we don't have cheese. There is not any cheese. Nada, 0, no cheese. No cheese for you, no quesadillas for you because you don't have cheese. Okay, that's right. And then we have there isn't in the contracted form, that is the same, there isn't any milk. We don't have milk, Mom. You have to go to the store. We don't have milk. There isn't any milk. Yes, any, as you can notice here, is being used with the negative form. Negative, any. Negative, any. Okay, there's not any cheese. There isn't any milk. No hay queso. No hay nada de leche. We don't have any. Nothing. 0. So you better go to the supermarket. Okay, let's go. As well, we have the negative. We already checked there isn't, and we have as well the negative form for the plural nouns. Okay, that negative form is there are not, or the contracted form, there aren't. Remember, we can use the full form, there are not, or we can use the contracted form, there aren't. It's exactly the same, yes? And then we have, Mom, there aren't any bananas. There aren't any bananas left on the counter, Mom. There aren't any. We don't have. We ran out of bananas. Yes? There aren't any onions. We don't have onions. We need to buy onions. There aren't any onions, okay? Very good. So remember, the full form, the negative with plural nouns. We have bananas, plural, onions, plural. Or the contracted form, aren't. This is okay, and this is okay too. We have as well an interrogative form in there, yes? Let me click in here. There, I'm sorry. Okay, there is interrogative form. How can I make questions with there is? I want to know because I said there are bananas. Ahí hay bananas. Okay, and I want to ask, si hay bananas, yo quiero saber. I want to know if there are bananas. So I'm gonna ask, or is there a banana? ¿Hay una banana ahí? ¿O quiero una banana? No. So I need to know if the banana is there or not. So I'm going to use the question. The interrogative form is very simple. There is, okay? Like I have there is, I am going to start with the verb be. Is there? Okay, so is there any sugar? Yes, there is some sugar. Why in singular? Because I am using sugar that is non-countable noun, as I explained before. So sugar with some, yes, there is some sugar. Is there any water? Non-countable? No, there isn't any, I'm sorry, let me change this. Any water. Okay, that's it. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry about that. Listen, so I'm going to go like, is there any sugar? Yes, there is some sugar. In the case that you don't have, you can say, no, there isn't any sugar. And then, is there any water? No, there isn't any water. Or if there is a case that you have water, you can say, yes, there is some water. Or yes, there's water. Is there anything to eat, Mom? ¿Hay algo de comer, mamá? Is there anything to eat? No, there isn't anything in this house. No, there isn't anything. No, no hay nada de comer. Okay, or no, there's nothing to eat. Okay, listen, when you have negative, you use any, anything. When you have there is, you are going to use nothing. Don't mix these two negatives because it's going to be wrong, okay? So don't do it, all right? So interrogative in singular, there is. Interrogative in plural, let's see it. Okay, in here, let me move myself. Oh, I'm getting dizzy. Here I am. Okay, there are in the affirmative. If we change it for a question form, we are going to start with are there. Are there any tomatoes? Positive answer, yes, there are some tomatoes. Negative, no, there aren't any tomatoes. Any, no. Are there any noodles? Yes, there are some noodles. No, there aren't any noodles. Remember, any is for the negative and some is with positive answers. Yes? Okay. Let's continue. Well, so this was a very simple explanation about the uses of there is and there are. We have been using it with food, and I just want to thank you for watching the video. Please don't forget to do your homework, and if you like the video, please give it a like and share with your family or your colleagues at your schools. Have a wonderful day. Please remain safe in this quarantine, okay? God bless you. See you soon.